Morning, everyone. I'm Robin Buckaloo. I'm a certified public accountant and QuickBooks Online expert. And today, in this video, I am going to walk you through the basics of job costing. So if you are a bookkeeper and you are interested in working with contractors who might need project tracking, job costing, progress invoicing, time and materials invoicing, all those fun things, or if you're a bookkeeper and you're like, I don't know what any of those things mean, but I'd love to learn, then this video is for you. So the first thing I want to talk about here a little bit is what is job costing. So the simple definition of job costing is we're tracking all of the income and expenses by the job or project. And that's different from what we normally do. So normally we track all the income and expenses for the business as a whole. And so even though you might be tracking different revenue categories and you might have your cost of goods sold accounts broken out into labor and materials and direct overhead, that's still tracking everything at the high level, right? It's tracking the entire business as a whole. Now, you might be using classes to then give you ways to break that report up, but that's not quite the same as implementing an actual job costing system inside of QuickBooks Online. So, why does this matter? Job costing helps your contractor clients to know which jobs are profitable or not. So, for example, if they earned 50K last month, if you don't implement job costing, they might not know whether it's from one great job or 5 low margin jobs, or if one job did excellent and then the other 4 were terrible. That one job might have just done so well that it's kind of hiding the issues that we have going on other projects. And most of the time, your contractor clients do have some idea of what's going on. But in my experience, I found that they're used to having rough estimates of how all their jobs are doing. And what that means is that they miss all the little profit leaks that are happening in their business because they're only looking at the high level. So, inside of QuickBooks Online, the number one thing that you're going to do in order to implement job costing is start using the projects feature. So if you haven't already turned it on, if it's not showing for you here in your left-hand menu, you might have to activate it under the gear icon and then account and settings. Now I have noticed in the new versions of QuickBooks Online, your screen might look different than mine, right? They're beta testing a couple different layouts, and I've noticed that in some of those, we already have projects turned on automatically. If you don't have them turned on automatically, go here to your gear icon, go to your account settings. Under advanced, you might have to come here to where it says projects and turn this toggle switch on and then click save for projects to show on the left-hand side. Now, what you can see here in my sample company is that we've got some projects, and when you click on a project, it's going to show you and your clients the profit margin, the open invoices, the costs that are attributed to this specific project so that they can make good decisions. And again, what kinds of decisions might they be making? Well, if you have a client who's running crews, so maybe they have different superintendents overseeing various projects, then they might have incentives or bonuses tied to performance or margin on a specific job or on all of the jobs that are under that GM or that supervisor. And so it's important for them to know how did each of their jobs do specifically, so you know when to pay out bonuses and when not to. It'll also show you if you have different crews that are using more materials, right? That are going over budget on materials, that are going over budget on labor. If you don't have it broken out individually, it's really, really hard to manage your field, manage your crews. And so that's one of the number one reasons why we do job costing. Now, you can do this for all kinds of clients, but what I typically see is the trades, right? I see plumbing, HVAC, construction, especially construction, restoration, any of the trade services where they have individual projects or jobs. They might be huge jobs, they could be small jobs, they could be residential, they could be commercial. There's so much to this, but the easiest thing that we can do to kind of get them started with job costing is to enable that projects feature in QuickBooks Online so you can start assigning every single expense and every single revenue to a specific project and job, and then your clients will have this beautiful dashboard that they can come and see their profitability on each project. If you like this video, do me a quick favor and like the video. Make sure you subscribe if you're on my YouTube channel or if you're in my Facebook group. We try to put content out in all the places, and I would love to have you subscribe or join the group, Bookkeep Anywhere, so I can keep making this content for you.